Hi guys, I am working here and I was recording my video of making this and then I'm like, well, I'm gonna catch up and do the other end. And then I thought I'd go live. I was checking to see if anyone that I knew that I kind of follow regularly to go over what they're, if they're making live video or not. And I don't think anyone's on right now, so I thought I'd finish up this and see if there's anybody here because I'm bored. I'm lonely. And I thought I'd finish up this gift for Cora. It's one of those spools, and I'm recycling a ribbon um, thing, and I am recycling that. And I cut the center down to make it shorter because I had to fit, my little pet shop. Her little pet shop guy has to be able to see on the table, so it might be a little tall because I ended up wanting it to be really realistic, so I put 2 layers of coffee stir sticks on here. And I was kind of bored, and so I thought I'd see if anyone was out there. And hopefully that's okay with you guys. I'm partially done. Here's my coffee sticks um, that I picked up. I'm not sure where I picked them up, if I just got them at the store or not, or like a shop, regular store. So far, I put my spools down in here across both sides here like this. And I'm going to do both sides and cut them out, sand them down, stain them with this gel stain here, walnut. And my little guy's here watching me make it, Cora's little guy. And the bolts or whatever is this 3D gloss enamel. It's supposed to be, have my nails are like crazy right now. Like 3D. Anyway, so I don't know. I thought I'd come on just to finish this up because, like I said, I was like sitting here kind of lonely. So that's what I'm working on. And I am making a video of this. The video is, I'm just got pretty much all, I got edited. Pretty much all I have to do is show the end piece of where these are together. I didn't want to do like double making the top and the bottom. So then I thought I'd come and check to see who's out here. So if you guys, I see a few people on, want to say hi. I know it's like not a full project here, but you can see somewhat what I do. This is Christmas presents and stuff like that. So these coffee sticks are pretty easy to score and to snap off after they're scored. Oh, I'm trying to make some projects for Cora's treehouse, and I'll show you guys, if anyone is new here, what I was working on yesterday. Because I did not show the finished dried fireplace. So here is her wood, and I need to have it flat down. I didn't make a bottom, which was maybe not the best choice. Should have made a little bottom for it, but I'll show you here. Once it has a cute, I don't know if I'm going to make a bottom or not for it, but it's just a little fireplace. The light is so bright it's taking away from it, but my craft light. That's her fireplace for her little tree house. And maybe I could turn the light off. Isn't that cute? So that's her fireplace. So I'm making her a few pieces for her tree house. And this is the next piece that I'm working on. I just want to have a few little things, wrapped up in a box for her for Christmas. And I have other things to work on for the other girls. So I just want to get a few miniature things in there for Cora. But that is what I've been working on. And I do have to put up a video of making this too, but I just haven't edited it. Editing is a killer. It's sitting here. I just got to kind of cover it up with something so if she comes down, she don't see it. So I've been making a lot of miniatures. So I don't see anybody on the chat. So if you are chatting, I'm just letting you know I don't see anything yet. So we don't know if you guys are not chatting, whatever. But I'm just letting you know. Just kind of scoring my pieces here just so I can snap them off. But I thought I would work on this little table. I wanted to make it look realistic. The only thing is that this part is really big compared to the spools, the wire spools that we have. But it is for her pet shop, and I didn't want it to be too, I don't know. I just wanted to have a bigger bottom. I thought I'd just use the whole ribbon thing as it is. So, but I did cut it down. It was, where is the other half of this? Do I have it still? I did cut it down. I don't think I threw it out. So I cut like a little more than half of it down. Hi, Marcy. Thank you. So, and then I just glued these on. I painted the base of it the same stain. And then I decided I really wanted to be realistic, so I put the wood on the bottom and the top. So yeah, so like I said, I was doing my video and I don't have to record this part again. I'm like gonna just say hi and see who's out there. And like I said, I'll have maybe hopefully by Monday have this video ready. That one you just cut off. I didn't even have to. These coffee stir sticks are really great for miniatures. So anyway, I think I went around a few times already. Probably enough. And then I just take my little edge pieces here. Not edge, needle nose or whatever pliers, and just snap it off. Easy. So her pet shop is Cora's Pet Shops. I'm trying to make everything kind of fit the size of her pet shops. So it's smaller than like a miniature house. I think it's the miniature houses things are a different size, but I'm making everything a little bit smaller because these guys are much smaller than a regular 12 size. I don't know how they measure it, can't remember, but anyways, it's much smaller. Although I do use the miniature spoons and all those kind of things. Let's see here. This guy's so we can't enjoy him from the top view, but I do have the miniature spoons and all that kind of stuff that I use. Let's see. It's just the furniture is just too tall for these guys because they're so small. But let's just see here. I think this is going to be really, really cute for her. Because we use the regular size miniature utensils and that kind of thing. Isn't that cute? Little fork and plates and all that kind of stuff. Knives. Her sheepy's got, like, I got debris here. So it's going to be really, really cute, isn't it? So that's what I'm going for. I have to make the furniture, alter the furniture and stuff to suit her pet shops. It's gonna be so cute. And then just to give you an idea, I'm playing now, but to give you an idea to when you're building these things, to kind of grab one of the toys, and this is her little eggs. You can't see the eggs in there, but there's little eggs. Shopkins, yes, they're teeny. Some of them, I think they're coming out a little bit bigger now, but yeah, they are teeny. But anyways, so you can see that I'm using the regular 12, like the regular size miniatures of utensils and like all that kind of stuff. But the furniture has to be short because pet shops are so short. They're so little. Anyway. So this spool is kind of bigger around, but it'll be perfect for these little bodies to go around the table. Anyway. And when they play cards, they have little cards. So that's oops, okay, moving things around here. That's why I thought this would be a perfect size table rather than like a smaller spool or something like that. Oops, I left a fork. I gotta put that away. Sorry. I left a fork. Can't lose that. Okay. Good morning. So I've been playing with this today and I'm going to get this project done. I really do. So I use my side cutters too for these edges. I do have them scored, but just to make sure I get the edges off pretty good. You don't want to pull it back off after I glued all the pieces off. So that's how I get all of this done. And I'm recycling too, so that's nice. The spools. And it looks pretty cute. So the tools I use are here, like I'm using these side cutters for some of it to cut down the sticks, coffee stir sticks, and my craft knife to score, as well as my file. I'm filing down my edges. This is just an emery board, like an for nails, but I think this might be more for like the gel nails or something, more strong. It's stronger grit. But I just bought it at the drugstore just for crafting. So I use that. And it sands down pretty good. And I'm using normal tacky glue because I'm really doing this project kind of slow, so I don't need like wood glue or hot glue. I actually prefer to use tacky glue. And now try to clean up my space a bit. Now I'm just going to score the center here because I want it to look as realistic as possible, so I'm just going to push down and keep scoring until I get a little bit through. It's not too hard, thank goodness, because my fingers get tired real easy. So and I wanted it to be really realistic, so I needed the hole in the middle. So you can start seeing that I'm scoring right through. Just because this part, normally you don't have to score through, but just because of this part, you gotta get coming out a bit to get the hole in the middle. So I'm getting it a bit here, as you can see. I scored it right through, really. And that's how I get the center. Ta-da! Hi, Lainey. I'm kind of doing like a partial craft here. I was partially done, but I thought I would come on because I was getting bored crafting by myself. Thanks for dropping by. This is cool. I'm gonna have the actual full video up probably on Monday, but how I am making this. Now this is some tools I picked up at Princess Auto, little files, and I just use these little files for miniature stuff and small craft stuff. So it gets in my center because this one won't really fit too well. There we go. This one here, you can see, you might be able to see that I cut the edge, but I could just totally file that down. I cut the edge a little lopsided. But that's okay. I love it. Love recycling, and I just love making little miniatures. They're so cute. Oh yeah, for your ribbon. So yeah, this is what this is. A spool out of the cardboard. I cut this down. It was about this big. And I just used my miter box to cut it down and saw. And then all I had to do is roll it around to get the same size. And the thicker, this part's thicker than a regular spool, but it's because I wanted that look for her pet shops because they're so short. And I thought it'd be really cute to have it just a little bit thicker. And I thought, I didn't want to cut it down, just left it like this way, the dimension or whatever diameter. So I just cut down the height so the pet shop could fit it. And now what I'm going to do is the same thing. I've been staining it. Like I said, this gel stain. And just to make sure I have no glue, I sand it down. The glue kind of doesn't stain quite the same color. Not that it matters because these things are not supposed to be perfect anyway. And it doesn't take too long to dry, so I can stain it before I do the other side. Just playing around, having fun with it, really. So it's easy. It takes a little time. And I have like the little board that's a little bit wonky here, but I'm going to leave it because it doesn't matter. Looks more realistic. And I might beat it up a little bit too afterwards, sand it down so it's not so perfect in spots. But right now, I'm just getting the first bit. I even might put like some marks in there, like dents and stuff like that, so it looks really used. And I have brushes for that kind of thing too, which I picked it up at the auto shop at the Princess Auto, and you could just kind of, they're the wire brushes. I got the like smaller ones. And now that's that. I mean, I could just paint it later, but that's that. And then I glue the other side because I want it to be really realistic. So I'm just going to put some tacky glue and start on this side. And there we go. Grab my coffee stir sticks and pretty much do the same thing as I was doing before, which I haven't showed you guys yet, but now I am. I'm wiggling the camera. I have a wire that comes right here, and I got a little bottle holding it up. It's so short. holding up my webcam or going towards my, I'm going to do a few. And that's basically it. Make sure I get right to the edges. Hold them down. I probably could do it a better way, but this is how I do it. Make it a little messy, but I just sand the glue off after. And I got paint on me too, but hey, that's okay. This one's a little crooked. If they're too crooked, they won't be too good, but they're a little bit crooked. It's okay. So I got some leftover pieces from before. I'm going to flip it over. Be a little crooked. And that's that. Do the same thing as I did before. The light is so bright, huh? I can see what I'm doing. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. I might have to add a little more glue there. But and I go right to the edge with the glue because I could score it around. And that's what I'm doing. Yes. I am on. I don't know. Oh, I have it in here, but I am on. I will. I'm on YouTube right now, live streaming. It's okay. Love you too. That's my daughter, Kendra. I almost said Cora. Sorry. Alright, so that's that. Now I'm just going to do the same thing, and I'm just score all the way around. Fun! It's cute. Let it sit for a few minutes, but I never do. I'm terrible. Get glue on my stuff. And I just go carefully. Probably mostly because I never let anything dry. So I'm really getting, like, you know, where I go carefully. Could probably leave it for a few minutes, but that's how I kind of do it. And then once I get the edges all done, I do the center. Thanks for the thumbs up. That's awesome. Let's see if I scored them enough. I don't think so. Well, maybe. And then I just snap them all the way around. I'm just going to let that dry for a few minutes. I guess not a few minutes, because that's going to take up, but you know, just let it dry, sit for a second here. There is a space in between here, but I think that's okay. I could probably either put this on the bottom or make it part of the design of the table. Because these spools are never perfect. This one I like to use when they're that short. Instead of just snapping them, I just use my side cutters. I got glasses on. One thing I was doing when I was cutting these parts here, I was getting little slivers in my fingers. That was driving me nuts. So I don't know what advice to do on that one. But the little slivers were driving me nuts, but they weren't going right in. They're just kind of hanging there when I'm pulling them off. Oh, might have not scored over here. I don't know if you guys can see the score lines in there. Probably not too bright. Too bright. So this is going to be, like I said, a fun little thing. You can do this for like Monster High dolls and stuff too, because I know a lot of kids have those. I always like making furnitures for all the dolls things, but the girls are not really into it. They have collectors that they've collected, but they're not like playing with them per se, so don't need to make the furniture. This one's a stubborn one. Stubborn, stubborn. It's because it's still really wet. Just going, clipping little pieces. There we go. Sand the rest off. But that's how easy it is to get the score pieces off if you score them. If I score them. I also have jumbo popsicle sticks that I'm planning to make some bookshelves for Cora's Pet Shops. So I'm going to have to also design some books, make some books, little miniature books. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be coming up sometime too. That went flying. There we go. That's my mess. And then we just sand it down. It's the roughness of it. And I like to sand it towards, at an angle, so I get the wood not coming up, peeling, but I'm also not knocking this one and peeling that side. So that's how I do that. And if anything does peel off or something though, it just adds to the rustic look. And that's both sides. Yay, both sides. Done. Just gotta get my center on now. Center cut out. So yeah, it's like a little project that takes a while, but this one side took a half an hour. I think miniatures are pretty fun to make though, and challenging. Challenging in a good way to make, I don't know, get me going where I want to do it. a good challenge. It's always good. There we go. So that is that. I got some glue and sticky fingerness on here, so I'm just gonna go over that to get some of the glue off, so when I stain it, it'll look good. There we go. Now I'm going to get my inside. Pretty fun. So let me know, some of you guys are new that I haven't met before. Let me know what kind of stuff you like to make. I'm pretty much make everything under the sun, like to do every kind of craft. But you guys share with me what you like to make or what you're working on. That'd be interesting to know. Here we go. So I'm getting some right through here. No chatter yet. So I'm getting a little bit of pieces coming through here. There we go. Let's see if I got enough of a score here. So I don't have to work so hard at cutting it. Just trying to see if I can get it. Oop, unsticking. Holding behind there and make sure I'm not pulling it up. Yay! And that's easy enough to get out of there. God love these little files. They're way cheaper at a hardware store than in a craft store as well. So I even have like a little miniature drill, hand drill and stuff like that, and they're way cheaper than to buy them at a hardware store then. I even buy some markers sometimes at the hardware store. The Sharpies are way cheaper there than at the craft store. I'm wiggling camera. Sorry, guys. Keep hitting the cord. There we go. And even if I have a little bit of stuff come up, it ages my spool a bit. Then I think we got to beat it up a little bit. I really want to get this. I did cut it a little uneven. You can see the lighter wood there. I could just easily sand that down. cute little table. And once I paint both sides too, and the edges will look great. That is that. Okay, a lot of sanding, guys, sometimes. I'm gonna stain this side of it, and then I'm done my little project pretty much, except for maybe aging it up or that kind of thing. I really appreciate the guys who stuck around here. I had like 8 or so people, but I lost 4. But that's okay. I just want to say hey and have somebody to chat with. That's all I wanted. My granddaughter also, somebody made her a little playhouse, so I could also make her little furniture. So that's going to be, it's always an option, fun little thing to do. Kids love, I think, homemade stuff. Mine do. There we go. Means a lot more, I think, too, to have something homemade. It's looking cool. And that is how I recycled a ribbon spool into miniature furniture. Get my edges. That's so cute. I'm really happy with it. I think Cora will be too. It's my daughter, Cora. Painting myself. There we go. Cute. Okay, on my computer. Maybe I will put I got this 3-dimensional frosted writer, and it's black, but this is kind of like a metal looking one. Like, I'm going to put maybe, I wasn't going to put them on the other side, but even if I let it flatten out a bit, I'm not even doing that like in the right. That one's got too many, but whatever. Let's see. I don't think I'm making it too thick where it'll wobble or anything. If I have it down, I think it's fine. That's the one dried. I'm just gonna glue that back together. And we have a table. I still got a little touch-ups on paint to do. But there is our spool table. Isn't it cute? And that's done. Hope you guys liked it. And like I said, if you want to check out the full video, I'll have it up in a couple of days. Probably by Monday. There's a little bit of a gap, but I think it moved while I was letting it dry. But the imperfections, I painted underneath here. The imperfections make it look more realistic, I think. So that is that. I think I meant to patch up a couple of spots that I've seen really light here. And I am done this project. I think I'm just gonna play with it and age it up a bit. Well, thanks guys for watching and checking out my channel. I think the nice thing that some of these I could kind of gouge out some dark edges and do like a wash. I'm gonna have to wait for this stuff to dry before I do like a dark wash. Did my phone make a noise? My kids are on Snapchat. We have a family Snapchat. So I think I'll do that, like a few marks, and then do like a bit of a darker wash. I'll just test out. Let's see, which one's my really stiff one? Let's test out. Oops, don't want to glue it. I should probably not put the things. Probably shouldn't have done that yet. But I could probably make little holes and stuff like that, like as if it was really well used. Anyway, I think I'll leave it for now. I'll let it dry a bit. Thanks everyone for watching. I guess I'll let you guys go. Bye.